You've been working out for a few months, eating right? Why don't you look like a bodybuilder? Hey there, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward. And I was going through my YouTube comments the other day, and I got one from someone who said that they've been working out for the past several months. They've lost a significant amount of body fat, increased their strength and energy in the gym. I mean, making good progress, but they were wondering why they don't look like a bodybuilder yet. And, you know, the short and simple answer is you just haven't been training long enough. But I think it goes deeper than this. And I think the root cause of this high expectations and, you know, thinking that, hey, I'm going to work out for a few months and boom, I'm going to be ripped, shredded, and jacked and all that. I think it comes down mainly from the mainstream fitness media and people who are kind of trying to sell that, you know, the quick fix solution. And I'm going to pick on TV infomercial products where you'll have, you know, a ripped, shredded bodybuilder or athlete using the machine, and this person is, you know, in phenomenal shape. And then you'll hear the narration in the background saying, all it takes, 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week, and in the matter of, you know, 6 weeks, you're going to be looking, you know, shredded and jacked and blah, blah, blah. There's pros and cons to that. I mean, first off, if you've never exercised before, then working out for 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week, is a huge step in the right direction, and you will see progress. Now, when I say progress, it means you will make improvements from where you are right now. Does it mean you're going to look like the model who's demonstrating the machine in the commercial? Heck no. The person who is using the machine in the commercial, chances are they've been working out for 10 or more years. That's a good average of what you'll see the typical, you know, bodybuilder who's in ripped condition. I mean, most of them have been training for 10 years or more, even on the local amateur level. And in addition to that, they follow a strict cutting diet for several weeks or even several months leading up to their competition or their photo shoot or whatever it is that you see them in. I mean, very often it takes several hours of training per day when you add up the cardio and the weight training and everything else that they go through. And they're doing that for months on end on top of a base foundation that took them 10 or more years to develop. So you're not going to get a bodybuilder look in the matter of a few months of working out. It takes a heck of a lot longer than that. So that's the reason why you're not looking like a bodybuilder yet. It's just you haven't put in the time and effort that bodybuilders have in order to develop that type of physique. Now, if you put in that effort and put in the time, then yeah, you have a decent chance of getting to that level. I mean, at least, you know, an average level. I'll use myself as an example. When I started training, I started in 1990, and I did my first bodybuilding competition in 95. Now, I was in, you know, decent shape. That was my first novice level competition. I wasn't the best on stage. I mean, I got my ass kicked by the more experienced guys, but that's what it took for me. It took me 5 years of training in order to feel good enough to step on stage for my first novice level bodybuilding show. It took me 17 years of training in order to get in shape to the point where I actually won a local level competition. So, I mean, it took me 17 years to become an overnight success. And I have average genetics. I mean, I'm not a genetic freak by no means. I mean, there are some guys out there who are genetic freaks, and they go out there and they'll win their first show and they can, you know, grow and develop relatively easily. I'm not one of those. I had to bust my butt for 17 years to win a local level competition. And that's as far as I went. I mean, I've competed on the regional level and everything else, and I've gotten my ass kicked. I mean, I just don't have the genetics to take it all the way for, you know, a high-level bodybuilding. So hopefully this helps to shed some light on the topic and to answer your question. And if you have any comments or feedback related to this, please feel free to post those down in the comment section below, and I'll chat with you down there. And in the meantime, have yourself a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you in my next video. Take care. Over and out.